I'd like to welcome everyone and thank everyone for being here today for our annual ceremony to pay tribute and remembrance to all the firefighters, EMTs, police officers, and civilians who were killed 20 years ago at the World Trade Center in New York, the Pentagon in Virginia, and in the fields of Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Today marks the milestone 20th anniversary of the attacks on this nation and our freedoms at the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and Flight 93, which crashed in the fields of Shanksville, Pennsylvania. We are here to honor and remember those who performed the ultimate sacrifice so we can live free and enjoy the many liberties we have without the fear of reprisals or retaliation. Let's not forget all the sacrifices of our military personnel who have been fighting for us and keeping our national security threat at bay so we can live our lives in protection and peace. As we pay tribute to 2,996 people who lost their lives on September 11th, I would like to remind everyone that the carnage and destruction has not stopped there. It's inconceivable that we are still losing loved ones 20 years after 9/11. To date, as of today, there's 105,000 responders that are being monitored for health for 9/11 sicknesses. More than 24,000 are suffering from 9/11 related ailments. And 3,946 responders have died from their associated illnesses. This figure far surpasses the number of people who perished on that day. It's a pretty stark number, over 1,000 people more than happened on 9/11. From the beginning of 9/11, the term "never forget" was a slogan used by everyone. But as time has passed, this statement has seemed to have lost its impact and the message. Lately, I've been hearing comments such as, "It's time to move on," or "get over it," which is a slap in the face to all those who have given the last measure of devotion and to all those who are still suffering and still giving so much. Maybe we should change that mantra to "never forget," to keep remembering.
I just want to say thank you to everyone who came out today. Thank you, Chief Constantino, for putting all this together and all the fire guys. Really do appreciate you guys doing that this year. You guys coming out, helping us remember all the people that lost their lives in 9/11, and to not forget the families who lost all the loved ones who did not make it back home that day.
But what I really want to talk about is something that Chief Constantino alluded to, which was that we all came together as Americans, first and foremost. It didn't matter if we were poor or rich, black, white, brown, no matter what our religious affiliation was, we were all Americans. And that's something that I think we've lost in the last 20 years. And I don't know how to get back to that. I wish I had something magic to say, but we need to remember that magic and remember that we are all part of this great melting pot that we call the United States of America. And I just leave you with that. That was one of the proudest things in my life, was seeing everybody come together and think of ourselves as Americans first.
We should never forget. We should always remember. But we should also always remember what happened afterwards, which was, as has already been said today, America came together. Came together united. It came together in sorrow. It came together in the promise of a better America. I think that better America still exists as long as we seek to unite rather than to divide. As long as we seek to find common ground rather than to build the walls. I think that America is standing right here in front of us all. And I think every day we need to remember that America can be that great, just as our first responders and our military are that great as well. Thank you.
On Monday, September 10th, 2001, 246 people went to sleep in preparation for their morning flights. 2,606 people went to sleep in preparation for work in the morning. 343 firefighters went to sleep in preparation for their morning shift. 60 police officers went to sleep in preparation for their morning patrol. 8 paramedics went to sleep in preparation for the morning shift. On Tuesday, September 11, 2001, none of them saw past 10 a.m. We all know what happened. That horrific day. As some of you said, most of us remember exactly where we were and what we were doing. In one single day, life would never be the same. On Wednesday, September 12th, 2001, the realization of this hateful terrorist attack began to sink in. Emotions were high. We felt anger. We felt sadness. We felt hate. But through all that, we witnessed the people of our great country to begin helping each other, to love each other, and become united. Tonight, September 11th, 2021, before you go to sleep in preparation for your life tomorrow, I encourage you to kiss the ones you love, hug a little tighter, and never take 1 second of your life for granted. Thank you all for allowing me to be a part of this special day. We will never forget.
The words that have come before are so meaningful. I would hate to try to equal it, but only to say that in my ethical and historic background for my family, there's a saying about your parents in particular, which is, may their memory be a blessing. And those words apply to everything that we've heard about the people who gave their lives, lost their lives, their families, and the people who stand in their stead today with 2 dispatches already during the ceremony to do exactly the same when called on. We are indeed blessed, and I'm very proud to be a small part of this celebration. Thank you, Chief.
Aim! Fire! Aim! Fire! Aim! Fire! Take cover!